Over TDS history, there have been towers usually paired together or put against each other, so in this video, I plan to take a look at these iconic TDS duos and look at what made them special. First things first, we have the Sniper and Scout. Not much to say here, these are the towers you get for free at the start of the game, so when you play with level 0 Billy, you will most likely see them using the Scout and Sniper. Next up, we have the Freezer and Paintballer. This probably seems like a weird pick, but think about it. Through most of TDS history, these towers were the biggest jokes in the game. When a new player asked what not to buy, these were the towers most likely chosen. Obviously, now these towers have been buffed and they're actually pretty good. Freezer especially, with its rework actually making it usable as a support tower. But for most of the game's history, these towers were jokes. The third iconic duo will be Ace Pilot and Military Base. These towers were especially used to grind hardcore gems, as you can make it to a certain wave using these towers and get the most gems per hour. This was years ago, and now the meta is winning hardcore in about 30 minutes. For a long time though, these towers were used to grind gems, and I myself used this to get Accelerator. Besides grinding gems, these towers are one of the best in the intermediate category, especially after both of them got reworked. You should see a lot of intermediate players use these towers. Moving on, we have the Minig Gunner and Ranger. I paired these two together as these are one of the first DPS towers you will own. A lot of intermediate players use these towers as their main DPS, and back in 2020, these were the only real DPS towers in the game. In 2020, I used this combo a lot and glad to still see it used today. Some other DPS towers, the Accelerator and the Engineer. The debate of which is better has been a battle fought for many years. For most of the time, Accelerator was winning, even after his rework. The truth is, Engineer was not worth the gem cost for most of its time existing. Accelerator was a much better value tower. This all changed when the Engineer got buffed, having the highest raw DPS in the game with semi-stun immunity. Even after the Engineer was nerfed, she was still better, and with the additions of Brawler and towers like Turret being buffed, Accelerator fell off, and even after his buff, he still lost to modern DPS towers. As of 2024, Engineer has won the battle of which is better. Moving away from DPS towers, we have support towers, the DJ and Commander. Not much needs to be explained here. These are in almost every match as they are the best support towers in the game. Granting a variety of buffs, having even one of these will make your game easier. And if combined, you can make your towers much stronger. This is one of, if not the biggest, iconic duo in the game. For our next duo, we have an old one, Gladiator and Golden Scout. Similar to Accelerator and Engineer, the debate on which is better was a huge topic back in the day. These were the best early game towers to use around 2021, but a lot of people debated which is better. Gladiator was a lot rarer as an event tower or a Game Pass tower, while Golden Scout required good RNG and 50,000 coins. I was personally on the side that Golden Scout was better, but once I got Gladiator, I quickly changed my opinion. But nowadays, both of these towers suck and Brawler is better. Mecha Base and War Machine, some of the coolest towers in the game. Unfortunately, these towers are admin only, making them quite rare, which sucks as they would make great hardcore towers, but even after 4 years, no news on their release date. You most likely see admins using these towers together to cheese modes like Polluted Wastelands 2. For our final duo, we have the Farm and Cowboy, the two economy towers in the game, and you probably debated before which one to bring. I think Farm is just better overall, and then Cowboy isn't even good unless you have its golden perk. The problem with that is Golden Cowboy is 50,000 coins on top of the good RNG you need to get it. Golden Cowboy is useful in some situations, but again, Farm is overall better while only costing 2,500 coins. Anyways, that is all the TDS duos I have today. Let me know if you have any other TDS duos I failed to mention. Maybe I'll make a part 2 of that. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.